Hi, it's Kane Hodder, Jason from Friday the 13th. You're watching Slash and Cast. Keep watching, or I'll kill you and your whole family.
What's going on, horror fans? Welcome to another episode of Slash and Cast. First of all, Griffin's here.
Hey,
it's
guys.
not Mike, it's Griffin. How long will we be back? We don't know. But he's here now.
Yeah, we're here.
Before we go on to things, first of all, realize that Griffin hasn't seen any of this. He didn't actually see the panel, so all this is a surprise to him. We thought that'd be kind of cool to have that element of surprise. First things first, we're going to discuss is the release date. Nick, did we get that release date?
Yes, we did.
Oh, sort of.
It is still early 2017.
Yeah. It's already on forums. It's on Reddit. It's on their Facebook page. Just, well, I want a refund because if you guys don't know when your game's coming out, I don't care anymore. Shut up. Shut up if you said that.
They said it was originally fall 2016, and they pushed it back because they wanted to add single player. It's been early 2017 since what? September?
It's
October?
been October.
Yeah, and it's still early 2017. Now people are saying they don't know when it's coming out. It is still currently, right now, it is early 2017.
Yeah.
Through April is
Yeah.
technically early 2017, and they even said that.
Mm-hmm. That's what we've been talking. We've said that several times on the show. January, February, March, and April are early 2017. All right, so they mentioned that directly. We still have April. So there's your release window right there. It's April.
Really, 2 full months still. And
Yeah.
wouldn't you rather have a better game than be playing a bogus? Not saying it was a bad game when the beta even came out. It was still a good game, but wouldn't you rather have a better game?
Right, exactly.
I'd rather have the wait in a better game than be playing the beta.
So really, our main point is stop bitching. That's our main point. They said it's early 20. They are far along in the certification process.
Yeah.
They hinted at that.
And
They're this close.
There's so much done. There's just I'm guessing it's just a few more issues with just Xbox certification is really
Right.
what we're thinking.
And now everyone else can play. Well, you guys have to realize that when they get certified, they have to wait 30 days. Guess what, man? If they get certified in March, you got an April release. Congratulations,
Exactly.
That's early 2017.
And we still have all of March.
Yeah.
We still have all of April.
It could get confirmed next week.
And when it comes out
Exactly.
mid-April.
Right.
You're fine. It's fine. It's going to come in April, okay?
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
And if it doesn't, let's say if it doesn't come in April, you wait till May, okay? I would wait. I don't care. June. I don't care.
Give us a good game.
Yeah. Quit complaining. And people are like, if you want a refund, you didn't really support the game anyway. You haven't been keeping up to date. Fine. Have your refund. We don't want you playing it anyway.
True.
True.
They'll have the game out, okay? All right, God, that just frustrates the hell out of me. The game's coming, and they're this close, okay? Honest to God, you want to know why? Microsoft certification pass is awful, okay? Especially when it comes to the chat they're trying to use for the game. It is so hard to get that done, okay? Then they have to have the Rock Band controllers work, the dance pad things work when playing the game. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done to get certified, all right? That's the stuff you don't hear about that they're willing to share with us, which is nice of them.
Yeah.
The games don't do that. But they're a really, really small team, all right?
And that's why they do this.
Yeah. All right, so Ilphonic. Wes Keller didn't even show up to the panel because he was still he's still with Ilphonic trying to fix all the bugs so they can get certified. Jesus. Just let them do their job. All right, so what we want to talk about next is the fact that a trailer is coming, all right? And this PAX East trailer was the best one we've gotten yet, okay? So we really want to share it, so we're going to do just that. Check out this trailer we got from PAX East.
Cold summer night, see the mist rise from the lake. Their bodies still warm, though their lives have all escaped. Ooh.
as you can see from the PAX East trailer, there's a lot of stuff we haven't seen. A lot was just revealed there, including a ton of kills, new counselors. Okay, the Jason Goes to Hell. Jason was seen in there. First time we've seen legitimate gameplay from the Part 8 Jason. It all just looked freaking great. Some great stuff. Now we talked about like a ton of kills before, because I mean this is like the third kill video we've gotten. This is the best one we've seen. And there's some really creative stuff in there, especially like, I mean, you got the fire axe. We're going up through the girl's chin and being ripped out. I mean,
Crazy stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah. First of all, in case people are going to be like, well, that's not what it's going to look like in game. That is taken from in game. Okay, all of that was taken from in game. Now there is still. I mean, you see some glitch and stuff going on, but not bad. It looks pretty solid. I mean, those are some complicated animations.
Probably just going to get better, too.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's a small team, and we're getting that. That's awesome.
That's another thing I want to discuss, too. I've seen people, like, in these forums, like, once again, these forums that people that aren't very informed of the game, like, posting images of Resident Evil 7, a AAA, multi-million-dollar budget game, all right? And like, well, if the graphics were like this, I'd buy it. Who the hell do you think you are? Okay, go donate your money. Did you donate? Well, then you can't complain.
Right.
We donated. You're goddamn right. So I mean, yeah, trailer looks great. A whole bunch of stuff that we haven't seen before. A lot of reveals. Those are your big reveals that you got. Okay. But the next big reveal, of course, was what happened next in the panel, and that was Savini's new Jason, which this is the first legitimate look we've gotten. Now, Tom Savini. My God, the dude is crazy original, and we like when we got that trailer, it was just a silhouette. Okay, so this is the first time we've actually seen what it looks like, and
wow,
Jesus,
wow,
it's ridiculous. Now I could tell from looking at the undermask view that this is what when he looked. We said he looked up the website because I went to talk to him in Texas. He's looked at a website of a whole bunch of like ugly people with like deformed face and whatnot. I can see where that's coming from now. The skin kind of wrapped over, weird. The holes in the mouth. But this is what the look of Savini's Jason is supposed to be, is post Jason Goes to Hell. Okay, now I know some people here that haven't seen the movies and whatnot, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. Jason gets dragged down to hell at the end of Jason Goes to Hell. Okay, and this is what it would be like in Savini's mind if he were to come back from hell, and it was just a powerhouse. Now they intentionally hid the lower body. Okay, they said we don't want to reveal the lower body yet. I don't know why.
They love teasers.
Yeah, they don't like spoiling stuff. No. There were several times, especially when we get to the Q&A portion of our video here, they're restraining themselves. Yeah, they look at each other like, no, we can't say that yet. Right. No, we don't do that yet. But Savini Jason looks insane. I think the black like charcoal mask looks insane. The fire eyes, better than I expected, especially coming from the trailer. This is dope as hell. Next biggest reveal. Jason Goes to Hell. We saw some kills in there in that trailer of the Jason Goes to Hell, which is really cool. It's good that it's already in game. That means you're going to get it when it comes day one. Savini's Jason's also will be day one. Okay, you're not going to have to wait for that DLC. But one of the biggest complaints from really hardcore fans is that they did flip the eye. If you've seen Jason Goes to Hell, you know that they made an error that because it's supposed to be Jason's left eye that has machete through it from part 4. Jason Goes to Hell flipped that. They messed up. They fixed it here. So that's it. I mean,
not really too big of a deal.
They took a poll on Twitter and Facebook and even other places, and they said they wanted the eye fixed. And also, I think they wanted the eye fixed because they're a little OCD, they said, or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, thanks for ruining it, Adam Marcus. Oh, sorry.
Called out.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But yeah, also when you take a look at this, of course, you have the undermask view that they gave us. There is absolutely zero images of the undermask of Jason from Jason Goes to Hell. Not a one. Okay, so this was like how they see it.
Right.
And this is pretty similar to what we see in undermask in general, like the Hellbounds that are going around people buy all the time. This is pretty much what you get, the whole like skull type face. And I think there's like one leaked image that sort of shows the undermask with Kane in it.
Yeah.
But really, no, they had nothing to go off of. So it looks pretty sweet.
Free ball.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, now at this point, they went into the Q&A portion extremely early. Okay, so all this comes from the Q&A. All right. First things first, no more betas.
Oh, no. That's right. Correct. Yeah, they're a small team. It cost them a lot of money to run this beta, but they enjoyed every minute of it. They said, they got to play with us. They got to see. They saw different things. Like they didn't think that many people would escaped, and it also helped them found bugs and make the final product better.
If you played the beta, you were able to do a survey. If you played the beta and didn't do a survey, you're a douche.
Well, they even said that Wes and a bunch of them, they sat down and read these. They weren't multiple choice. They were essay surveys.
Yeah, it was
and
about
they read
3,000 surveys.
and they read every single one. And
Dedication.
would a AAA team do that? Probably not. They probably wouldn't even do that, even though they have the resources to do that. But they also said when they ran the beta, they dropped everything they were doing. They stopped developing the game to look at data on the beta statistics. And if they did another beta again, it would ultimately delay the final game release.
Yeah, this is another thing we got to go out. People that aren't paying attention to what's actually happening here. You want a beta so bad, what do you want more? Do you want a release date or do you want a beta? Because you can't have both at the same
We
time.
already had one beta. What's the point of another one? The first beta was good enough, I feel like.
Yeah.
It was a great beta.
They're also, when the game actually comes out, they're not running away from it, man. They're going to stay with it. You'll have new updates. You'll have assets coming in there. That'll be DLC. So if there's some glitches, they'll be fixed. You don't need another beta for that.
Just like every other game. Call of Duty still has that problem. And that's one of the biggest games played of all time, I would say.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're fine. We don't need another beta.
No.
Let's just get the release out, But once again, we come to that big cost. I think total they've made, last time I've checked, now this is still updating all the time on the back kit, but it's about $1.4 million total between the back kit and their Kickstarter.
That's not a
It's
lot.
not much at all. No. It's not. And it costs thousands of dollars per day for the beta to run.
Yeah.
So.
And how long was that beta?
Well, they extended it too.
Right.
I think a total of 10 days.
Yeah, I think 10 days is the right amount because the first couple of days had some problems.
Yeah, then they extended it, which cost them thousands of dollars to do, but they did it because they like their fans.
Right.
All right. So.
And we like them.
And we like them, yes. Another few little things here. The Kickstarter backers, if you donate enough, you could be a counselor. Okay? And there was 5. Okay, so there are 10 total counselors. Absolutely confirmed. 10 counselors. Okay? That's the first time we've actually been able to confirm that. And 5 of those are actual models from Kickstarter backers. Okay, I wish we would have done that. If I had the money, I would.
Yeah.
Which we saw the nerd. Kenny was a Kickstarter model. The jock. Yeah, there are several Kickstarter models. But the big thing there is that there is officially confirmed 10 counselors, 7 can be played per game. Okay? All right, now here we go. Q&A, breaking things down. All right? One of the main questions, is there more than one way to kill Jason?
That was the first question they asked.
Yeah. Was there more than one way to kill Jason? And here you go with your typical gun media type approach to things. We can't and we won't say if there's more than one way to kill.
I mean, you need to play it safe. Public relations is key to success overall. And they don't want to say something, and if it doesn't happen, people start to complain, ask for refunds, stuff like that. And also, they like teasing us. They want us to figure it out.
I feel like it'd be more fun to figure it out. It's just like an Easter egg of the game. Makes it more fun.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people were asking, could you kill Jason in the beta? And early on, they said yes. Later on, they were like, yeah, it was in the beta. Nobody found it.
Yeah,
who knows if it actually was in the beta?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I believe them.
Yeah. I mean, they're taking a very Treyarch Call of Duty Easter egg approach. Like, hey, man, there's stuff you haven't found yet. But we're not telling you what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll take months to find, too. I mean, it's just one of those things.
We will be the first to kill Jason.
Bet.
I hope.
I think
we can't confirm anything here.
Now, the next big question was, is there going to, Resident Evil 7 took the approach of making it a first-person thing, so it's more elusive and whatnot. That is not going to happen, at least not as of yet. Okay? They're pretty sure that it's not going to happen, though. There will be no first-person within the game.
They're a small team.
That is a hell of a workload.
You have to completely redo the game almost to get the different view. And, yeah,
They don't have the time for that.
And third person is the way to go. You get to see more than you would in first. I get the first person, a little scarier, darker.
Yeah, but when you're in a hiding spot, you go to first person, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, if you're playing as Jason, why would you want to be first person? You want to see the Jason.
as more as you can.
The-
Yeah.
The animation, Randy Greenback says there's a ton of animations they want you to see. So, yeah. And I'm fine with no first person.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
not a big deal.
No.
And then they also discussed the fact that, like, there are a lot of games like Call of Duty. Well, at least they used to, not anymore. But they used to be you could be in first person and third person. But games that you can jump back and forth, like Fallout,
Skyrim.
There's usually one of them is usually much weaker than the other. Like the animations a little off, the legs look weirder. Like
Yeah.
third person, like in Fallout, that's a good example. But really, it wasn't. I mean, I think just being third person is fine.
Yeah.
Being able to jump in between. One, you have an advantage. If you had to play first person, you have the advantage to come out of third person. You know,
Why would
like,
you?
yeah, because third person you can see around corners and stuff. So
Yeah, nobody would play in first person unless it's like a YouTube challenge, like, oh, I have to play in first person, stuff like that.
yeah. So I think one or the other is key, but I'm not against third person at all. All right, next question was NES Jason. Will like this big, purple suit, blue mask Jason be? Is there a way to get that in the game? The problem with that is LGN has technically still has the rights to the NES Jason.
Hidden away somewhere.
Yeah, they
we're
said it's
saying.
probably who the hell knows who has the rights to the NES
Yeah.
Jason. I don't know how NECA, because NECA has the NES Jason like figure. I don't know how. I really don't know how they do that.
No. They did say though that they really want it. That
Yeah.
would be so cool.
It would be really cool. It'd be a big throwback.
Yeah, and they discussed separate. It wouldn't be too difficult for them. They could just take the Part 3 model and just change the color on it. I mean, it's not that easy, but it's definitely more simplistic than the other ones.
Yes. So hey, maybe in the future when we get it, they'll update us and they'll say, hey, this might be coming
Yeah.
soon.
Like DLC, they said they want DLC. Okay, so they used to say, "No, we're going to have the official game." Like when they didn't have much of a budget.
Right.
Now this thing is blown up publicity-wise. They want to be able to keep DLC going into the game. So that's good. It's good news for all of us.
Yeah.
Next big thing here was 3 maps.
Yeah. How many maps are there? 3.
Tres. Okay. Of course, we know Higgins Haven from 3 is one of those. Packanack Lodge from Part 2, and then the other one is just your basic layout of Camp Crystal Lake. Now, of course, 3 maps, it's going to be boring real quick. Wrong. Because the map, they consistently will change where things are. Okay, like the gasoline is not going to be in the same spot every time. The layout of cabins will be changed. The layout of, where the cars are is changed. Like all that changes every single time. They said the odds of you ever playing the same map twice are extremely slim.
And that adds some replay value. Again, there's not these different game modes at this point. There's not these different game modes where you can do different things on different maps and stuff. But the replay value is there because there's always different hiding spots, different harder ways to put the car together.
Always new.
It's always new.
Yeah.
It's always fresh. You gotta know. You can't memorize stuff like a playthrough and go through and
Yeah.
get it done
Just
real quick.
Just like the beta, I mean, we only had one map for the beta, but that one map never got old. So, I mean,
Right.
now you have 3.
Yeah.
So there's endless opportunities.
I can't say, people, that's one of the biggest complaints I hear when I share this game with somebody, at school or whatnot. There was well, that's going to get boring real fast. I played the beta for, hours and hours on end. Never did I
No.
get bored.
Never.
You have different counts with different abilities. You have people that playing Jason completely differently. Jason that has different abilities. Okay, everybody's different. All right. I mean, we only had 3 types of Jason in the game. So
Still exciting.
yeah, now we have 6.
And more
Don't quote us
more
on that.
Don't
kills.
quote. I know it, but I had to actually
Yeah.
count them.
More kills, animations, new, still stuff we haven't even seen. So, and like I said, endless opportunities.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's 7, by the way. All right. Then, once again, Jason X came back up. Will Jason X, will that ultimately be in the game? They did a vote for those 3 Jasons that we got. We got the Jason Goes to Hell, we got the Part 8, and we got the Part 6. Okay?
And Jason
7.
X
I just confirmed in my head that 7 is the number.
Jason X got in 4th place. Again,
Yeah.
they're a small team. They don't have time to get all this stuff out there. That's why they took that poll to see what the
DLC?
fans wanted most.
That's what they're talking about.
But
DLC.
they did say, we got DLC planned, but day 1, no Jason X. which was never a thought. They knew when it got fourth. What, 8 months ago they did this poll for
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
for the Jasons. Yeah, so they said, all right, Jason X, you're going to the side. We need to focus on these three now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Because you have to realize, I mean, they started from scratch then. Like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, these ones got voted in. All right, let's go. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, not a big deal, really. I mean, especially since now they're doing a DLC, I bet we end up with every Jason.
right. That would be dope.
I hope so.
Some of them they can't do because of rights.
Yeah.
Like, they can't do the remake.
Yeah.
Which is too bad. I'd love to see the remake Jason in there.
Mm-hmm.
Jason X would be pretty cool though,
Yes.
especially if they do both of them. If they do like regular Jason X and
then
the
the
Uber
Uber.
Jason,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. I think the Uber one is the one that's being picked out of the most. Like that's what people would really want to see is the Uber.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be really cool. Now, this was one interesting question I think that I saw the entire time was will there be other direct movie characters from the movies in the game? Like there is a Tommy Jarvis right now. Will we get more of that? This is another one of those where he looked over. He's like,
They took a good 10 seconds before they answered this
Yeah,
question.
they're like we love the franchise.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind. We love the franchise. I can't say no more, no less.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they said, which means
Probably.
yes. Maybe not at this time. Maybe they are working on it.
It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. How do you not make a movie franchise like this into a game without putting more than just the killer in it?
Right.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
need-
they have Tommy. Tommy's the key
He is,
one.
yeah, he is.
But I mean, what if we saw like Tina from Seven? If we had like a Carrie type character? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. That seems really complicated to put Tina in it and have this ability to be like the
Yeah.
Carrie of the game. That would be a little bit complicated. But I mean, Clay from Part 2 would be cool. There's several options. But
Yeah, and their response was, "We love this franchise. We love the franchise." So of course they're not going to say yes or no because they can't. They don't. Well, they don't want to promise something and then it never come true, and then they can get bashed for it,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
they're really smart on doing.
Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, I just don't. I think you have to be a pretty hardcore fan to even understand the character that they'd put in there. Like Tommy makes sense. You still have to be a pretty big fan, but Tommy makes sense. Okay, but there's no other real character that stands out like that.
Right.
In every movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's in how many?
I
You
mean,
know?
yeah, he's in 3.
Yeah.
It's just like it's considered the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. So yeah, I really just don't understand how like anyone else would fit. I thought it'd be cool to have like Adrian King, like you have Alice character, but she never even sees Jason. You know, you see
Right.
she gets touched by like the baby Jason, but she dies in 2. I don't know. It just seems really complicated to me, and I think a lot of people won't even get it. You know,
Right.
only your hardcore fans will get it.
Yeah.
Right.
But hey, what are you gonna do? Now, this is where things got interesting. Okay, somebody asked, "Will the boombox kill that we got from Jason Takes Manhattan be in the game?" Okay.
They were referencing like kills like that,
Yeah,
like references from the game.
right. And now, of course, their incentive was like, "We have more kills coming." Now,
That was their answer.
yeah, they were instantly like when they said that they said like, "Will the boombox kill be in the game?" He's like, "Oh, damn!" Like you just spoiled it.
He's like, we have more kills coming.
Yeah, so it does look like that is good. That kill ultimately is going to be in the game, along with a ton of other. But one of the big key elements there is that they mentioned single player, of course, because that's coming in the summer. All right, it won't be day one, but it is coming in the summer. That single player will have more kills, not more kills, but kills. Yeah, they'll have different kills than what multiplayer has. So you'll have different things you can do.
Which is cool. Different variety. Like
Yeah.
just
Gets-
like campaign is a lot different than playing multiplayer.
It gets you to
know?
play. It gets you to play the whole game
To be honest, I don't know why you even want to play single player. Maybe if you're wanting to get good
to get those trophies.
trophies, if you just want to get better at playing as Jason, so
Right.
you're guaranteed you're always going to play Jason, you know, because Jason's the only thing you do in single player.
Yeah.
But multiplayer, I mean, it's so much more exciting. You know, having the idea of the chat being involved. I don't know. I feel like single player, I agree, could get boring. Okay, multiplayer, I don't think so.
Well, does a Call of Duty campaign? Sorry, we keep referencing Call of Duty.
Not that we like it.
Does
okay?
a Call of Duty campaign have replay value? Absolutely not.
No.
Not unless you're going for trophies.
Yeah, you're right.
Which I mean, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the crap out of the single player to get all the trophies. Of course I am.
I mean, it's great practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like you maybe like I think I played out of like I played good 30 or 40 games, maybe more. I think I played Jason a total of 6 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hardly have to do it.
Yeah.
And it's so fun when you finally get to play Jason.
Exactly, and if you want to get better at it, so that when you do get that chance, you can actually kill everybody.
Yeah.
I think single player is really just a practice type mode to me. But hey, it's cool that there's more kills in there, and you have the ability to experiment with it.
Right.
But really, that was the end of the panel. The Q&A took up most of the time.
Yeah, 40 minutes, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, we got the 5-minute trailer, so
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. It was cool. No release date. I could have told you that there wasn't going to be a release date. I mean, we were thinking about, well, maybe it's about that time.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Then Wes Keltner tweeted he was staying back to help the team push through cert, which means they're not certified.
They're not certified,
which means they're not going to give us a release date.
Yeah, they could. Keep in mind, they could give us a release date, but
And then if they don't hit it, then there's going to be a ton of people saying, "Oh yeah, you're delaying the game. I want my money back," stuff like that. And then that's just going to delay the game further.
yeah. And then if they gave us one, they jump it out to the future more, just so they have wiggling room.
Right.
And we don't want that. So let's just let them get cert.
Yeah.
It's coming. it's coming. It's
Let 'em
very
make,
soon.
Let them make the best game they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just what it needs to be, and just needs to be left at that.
Early
Yeah.
2017.
Early 20s.
We still got 2 months.
Yeah, it's they pretty much said it's April, guys. They pretty much straight up said April. It's April. So April 2017.
If they come out and say we regret to inform you, it's going to be mid 2017. That means it's probably May.
Yeah.
But they are so close. They can taste it.
Yeah, it's killing them. But yeah, that's gonna be from us. Thank you for watching this episode of Slashing Cast. Hey you! Thanks for watching this episode of Slashing Cast. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and click that box right down there to check out last week's episode.
Also, if you want to check out the film the fans are calling the best fan film of all time, make sure you click that box right down there to check out our Friday the 13th fan film.
While you're at it, click that circle right there to subscribe to our channel. Never miss a video again.
As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.